What's up, guys? Thanks for listening to Wide Eye Perspective live episode 1. Yeah. There's no bloopers in this one. Or there is bloopers in this one, actually. Look, I just made another one. There's no editing in this one. But, what's up, Josh and Eric?
How you doing?
What's up?
You know, just living the motherfucking dream, I guess.
I know that's right.
So, just a recap on our last episode, if a lot of people haven't noticed. We talked about the George Floyd social justice. Josh, how do you feel like how far do you think we've came so far with that? Since we've talked.
As far as feedback off of the episode?
Or America in general.
Man, let me tell you something. I think we have come a long way, but we still got a long, long way to go. But it makes my heart smile to see so many people. Shit, I'm seeing gangbangers coming together. I'm seeing Bloods, Crips, and Latin Kings and MS-13s coming together in Time Flag. So to see that makes my heart warm. To see that makes my heart warm from other people from other countries, even marching in protest, within the death of George Floyd, rest in peace. And so it's just a beautiful thing. I think a lot more people are going to see love and acceptance is just way cooler than that hating ass bullshit. And I like the direction things are going. And I can't be mad at that.
All 50 states and I think 18 other countries.
Yeah, it's never happened before.
Yeah, that's crazy. I saw that they were doing arrests overseas too as well because of
record setting.
Yeah,
record setting.
Which is, it's awesome that everybody's like seeing this because even across the states that has nothing to do with America, the people that aren't they're in a different country and they're still supporting another country.
Right.
When we could be like in war with it, but they're like everybody's going to support human life.
So imagine what goes on in their country that never gets captured, that they may not even have the rights to capture it and save it and upload it to certain social media platforms. So I think the fact that everybody saw it, it was a game changer, and I'm really happy about the progress. This is one time I might actually believe people sometimes when they say they don't see color. You know what I'm saying? But if I tell I don't see color, let a motherfucker run up in your house and you got to describe it. He was a big Samoan looking motherfucker, about 6'8", brown skin.
Anybody taller than me is already a threat. Hey, if he can touch the door without
the motherfucker was 5'4". That's all you needed to know.
If he's taller than me, it's already a problem.
God,
that bagel guy from New York,
hey.
little short boy.
Casper running your shit. Talk about you don't see color. You see something.
Well, I wish Casper would be in there because like if
he's
somebody,
white.
Well,
he's see-through white.
We don't know that.
We don't know.
Before he died.
I don't know no brothers named Casper. I never met a brother named Casper. You know that nigga white, man.
Okay, that was pretty funny. Cause
yes, I do know the ghost is white. Casper if Casper was black, he would have had to come out in the daytime because that would be the only time he been able to see it. Because nighttime in the crib, shit, that would have been a real ghost story.
That's crazy. You're great.
I do have to say, like, this is the first time I've seen so many cops also starting to join. Like,
I don't see enough.
Well, obviously not enough, but like, I don't remember another time there's protests and cops.
I will say this. You know what? Let me think about my words before I say it. It's real hard for me in law enforcement because I never really had positive altercations with law enforcement. Never. Even when I called for help, the one time I called for help ever in my life, I needed them. They locked me up. So that's a real hard conversation for me, but I will say this. It do kind of make my heart smile to see some of these cops. Cause some of them do seem,
It's starting.
yeah, some of them do seem really like I can't take that away. Some of them really do seem genuine.
That
And
guy
so,
from I think it was Flint, Michigan.
he seemed
He was the first one that
Flint.
did it.
I think the dude from San Diego, dude, he was crying
Yeah.
because he wasn't even a white chief. Like, so he was like, "Yo, don't think I approve this shit. Like, I don't approve." So,
Right.
you know, I
And that could be generational as well.
and you just never know, man. It just sucks for if there is a good one, the good ones. It just sucks for them because there's so many bad ones making it fucked up for them.
And it makes it hard for anybody that are trying to do good to join something like that.
Right.
So like, because they don't want to get the backlash of being a police
Exactly.
officer. And dude, I like, it's crazy because like when you think about it, like the reason people do join the police force is to do something good. But then it's just like their natural like habit of everything just going to end up catching with them. It doesn't matter how. Like they just you gotta break the habit. And two, don't be so dumb.
I just think they need to just do more psychological evaluations, and you know, if it really kind of trips me out sometimes because a lot of policemen are ex-military.
Oh yeah.
So you would think
Oh,
they wouldn't
yeah.
have that sort of fear.
Oh yeah, because
You know
because
what I'm
that's
saying?
when
You
you
would
go
think
to
they would know
the
how to
great- yeah.
de-escalate any situation, being having a
And I
military
think that
But a
background.
lot of
comes
them,
with
a
another
lot of them do go to SWAT more often.
But see, that's where that psychological evaluation comes in, because if you're getting a lot of dudes
PTSD.
on the force with exactly where I'm going, that's like,
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Let's just play devil's advocate and say the motherfucker ain't racist.
Right.
They just want to whoop some ass, or they just so, you know what I'm saying, so out of their shit, so
or
out of
they're
their mind,
yeah, like they're
that
used
they
to
just
like
gotta
that.
take it out on something, and
Or
they just
like
happen
when-
to be
Like in a like they bring it to a war situation.
exactly.
Like they're
They
gonna
in
put it
war. I'm in
yeah,
war
like so
right
like
now.
something threatening happens to them, they're
A
gonna
motherfucker reaching
defend.
for his phone to record. That's a,
Yeah, well, that's definitely
that's
that's
an
huge.
AK-47.
So if
I
you
gotta
do,
shoot you.
yeah, like or you could be
That's-
like when
yeah.
they swerve from potholes, like they're
Exactly.
thinking about like bombs, like they if that carries over, it's gonna snap on somebody. Everybody gets that to that point where something just triggers them, and it's worse
Life and
for
death is-
people it's worse for
hard.
people in the military that have PTSD,
Yeah.
which is not easy for them to deal with, but. I mean, you do have to understand some of that. It's not. Yeah, I mean, PTSD is a disease that you just can't.
but shit.
But
Anybody
that's
could get PTSD. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yes,
Yeah.
that is true too as
Yeah,
well.
we in
Yes,
the hood
yeah.
got PTSD from
People with anxiety have
And
PTSD.
everybody-
You can get
But it's
just
PTSD from
different.
being in
It's
a
a
car
different
wreck.
thing.
In
It's
a car wreck,
exactly.
you get yeah. So
you don't want to. I had a cousin been in the car. She didn't want to get in the car for like 2 years because it was so
Yeah.
devastating to her. She was petrified to get in the car. So
Yeah, like that was like for me. Like everybody was like, "You're not scared to get back in the car," which it didn't bother me because even though I had that really bad car accident, like almost died. I broke my pelvis, like shattered my pelvis, broke my arm in 3 places, collapsed lung multiple times. My sister drove all the way to Boone to go back to take a test that weekend, and right when she got back to Boone, my mom called her, was like, "You might want to come back because they don't know if Devin's gonna survive." Drove all the way back to say goodbye, but like the whole short story is like I got back in the car the next time. I was like fine.
You
I was
healed?
like, oh yeah, I'm fine now.
100%.
I mean, I got a bunch of metal in my body, but I feel
Oh, okay, I thought you were fucking Wolverine. Shit.
I do got a lot of metal.
That's exactly why I asked that question. I'm like, so you healed? Yeah, I healed, but I got a bunch of metal all in my body.
Yeah, with help,
Sometimes
with
I go
help.
out at night with my troops and stab.
Yeah, I have
motherfuckers
one arm that like shoots out
with
like
9-inch
3.
nails from my
Yeah.
fist.
Yeah, so like, but other than that, like, I mean, like I didn't get scared to get in the car like that. So I mean, I didn't get like didn't have PTSD from that. But like, I mean, some people in some people's minds are more susceptible.
Right.
Wow, I'm glad I said that right.
You did.
To being PTSD, but like the brain, like so. Oh God, I shouldn't even have brought that up. Brain trips you out. The brain trips you out. So like the mind is like, if you have a weak mind, you can be like persuaded and
More of a
more like craving to addiction. More like if you have a weak brain, like and I'm not saying that against anybody. Like just like people are with, it's just more susceptible to like gather more information, I guess you say, and then there's people that just like aren't like, it's just like it's same thing as who's faster or not. They're more faster because their genetics are better.
What you trying to say?
That I'm fast.
Some people are more scared of
Well, I'm fast. I'm fast actually. I beat you in a race, Josh. I'm fast.
I bet against that.
Well, not anymore because I have shattered pelvis.
You
But
beat me in a race war.
He's like,
oh god, that's a cranberry and vodka sip.
Y'all gotta understand. Listen, man. My background comes from so much racism, but in a good way. Y'all wouldn't even understand. Like so basically, right when I was real young, growing up in Philly / Jersey. So I used to. So when I used to go to school in Jersey, you know, it was like a fucking Avengers lunch table full of different races. And it's probably like 6th through 8th grade. Like, we were like, I swear, I think I still got a picture of all of us. Like, it was me, I was black, my man Calabrese, Italian, my man Billy, Greek, my man Croce, Italian, my man Lieberman, Jew, my man Alan Chu, Chinese, and we would just kill each other on everything we would learn in history class. So each quarter, it was like, you know, you're up, right?
So you had to
this
blow.
is your month.
Yeah, you had to blow the whistle.
You're getting fucked up this month.
Hey, you had to blow the whistle.
Hey, blow the whistle. So yeah, like that's why when people ask me all the time, like people be so shocked that like all of the racist jokes I got, they just fucking jokes to me. Like I'm a comic and everything is fucking funny to me. In the worst of the worst, I feel like I gotta laugh, like to stop myself from crying sometimes. So I have to laugh and I have to make light of things. So, you know, a lot of people just need to ease up a little bit. Yeah!
Well said. Well
We
said.
should have poured up a shot.
yeah,
We should definitely.
We should have poured up a shot.
applaud pushing down
Right.
feelings. Are you sad? No, just make a joke.
Yo, what y'all think about them protesters in Charlotte, man, uptown? What have y'all been hearing
So
or seen?
for me, from just Facebook, and it's hard to believe everything you see on Facebook because there's so much. I mean, now I
Any
think
social
I've seen,
media.
like now I've seen so many more false checks, like published and like I've never seen like a false check before on Facebook.
Wow, I ain't never
I've seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, so like
I see them on
I saw
Instagram all the
multiple.
time.
I saw multiple on Facebook with and it was like, oh wow, like they're actually false checking on some things like, and like I was like looking at some and then it's just like it's people taking pictures of something that's also they're trying to create a view as well.
It's hard also to believe sometimes with that false check shit because I'm a big, you know me, the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
Yes,
And I
100%.
believe that
Like
they go ahead and they make sure they go out of their way to censor things. Because there's been some shit I've seen on Instagram that was 100% true. And they put the flag on it, like the red flag. I'm like,
It just depends on what they want to push.
exactly.
you want
It's
to
an
like
agenda.
you know how like the conspiracy like so like I'm also into conspiracy just because of everything that's been like I've like just been like there's some things that's opened my mind, but like when I was listening to one of the podcasts, they were talking about Charles Manson. Mm-hmm. I remember I was talking to you about that before. That they were giving people LSD and doing like inspections and medical inspections, like observing them and like giving them LSD. And they hid the CIA. They were doing that, and it's just like crazy. But and then they were like giving it to Charles Manson to give to his followers, and like Ellis, like he wouldn't do it, but like he would give it to them and like manipulate their mind to where like they obeyed him, and the CIA was behind it, and there's documented facts behind it.
So you think basically the riots in Charlotte was, or whatever you saw on Facebook, congruent with the riots in Charlotte, or protests in Charlotte, rather. Let's say that. So you think you seen a bunch of cap, like a bunch of bullshit, as far as it's worse than what it is? Because from what I've been hearing, it's been pretty positive. And you know what? I got to thank the people of Charlotte for keeping it positive. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. It already take construction long enough as it is down this motherfucker without no protests and riots.
Yeah,
so I don't need y'all to tear shit up and set us back 3-4 more years.
Yeah, I was in a building in Charlotte from like
let's keep it pushing
last
forward,
year.
motherfuckers.
But yeah. So like all I've heard, like from people that went to like, I know a couple of people that went up and like protested, and like during the day nothing. They said everything was peaceful and everything, but the only thing I see
at night
is like posts from that night, like at nights in Charlotte, and they're saying it's tear gas getting thrown at, pepper spray, and violence. So Billy asked me about that today. I was like, dude, I'm the wrong person. I don't know. Like, I'm not into. I don't know that much detail to know like what it is and what's not going. Like, because like I try to stay off Facebook because I know like half the stuff's gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing like it goes from like racism
from
to
a
the
funny
dogs.
meme
Yeah.
It's just two different opinions.
Yeah, like if I see a dog, like I can't deal with that. Like I don't like seeing anything negative. But when it's a dog like wallowing around in a water bath, I'm like, I'm gonna watch.
Sports and animals.
Yeah, I don't fucking deal with the hate stuff, man. Like it makes me so mad because like, first of all, there's so many fake stuff that people are just trying to do stuff with, and there's also the real stuff. You're just like, what the fuck? That pisses me off. Yeah. And then you just like.
That's why I
just seen the cops in Buffalo push a 75.
Dude, yes, I was just about to say that too.
To the fucking ground,
and he was holding a
bleeding
helmet
out the back of his head.
His ears.
And the dude,
for Black Lives
the one cop that pushed him was the one guy was gonna go back down, but the other guy behind him.
So
pushed
did y'all
him.
see?
He was gonna help.
Did y'all see 54 Buffalo police officers just resigned?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, because they're mad about it.
Because the guy that pushed him didn't realize how hard he pushed him, but like
he was 75.
Yeah, I know he shouldn't have pushed him. But like once he saw, like you should see his face in the video. Once he saw that the older guy hit his head on the back, he's like, and he tried to go down, and the other police officer behind him pushed him.
He pulled him back. He's like, no, you can't help him. We're going forward.
Keep moving.
And you know why he did that, right? He did that. He tried to take that optic away of we need to help him because you motherfuckers are first responders. But see that one little dip.
Yeah, see, like,
that one little dip down to try to help him, and you push him away.
That just shows like what your main mission was.
That was a threat. You see how many people they had in their squad versus a 75-year-old man with a mask.
The push him was stupid, dude. That was fucked up.
Why didn't you even need to touch him?
So I don't like being touched, and if you're not doing like he had a fucking helmet in his hand. Like I mean, okay, first of all, why does he have a helmet? Second of all, he was walking towards you with it in his hand, and then you still push him, and then you push the other guy past him so he doesn't stop. Like, what is your main mission for that?
Man, let me tell you something. I think the biggest gift and biggest curse is social media.
Yeah.
Because it kills me when people say, why are you recording? But if we ain't recording, we would have never saw this.
Exactly.
And been able to act on this moment.
That's the difference about why things are happening.
Exactly. We can see it. And it's difficult, but I mean, shit. This a new age, a new life. Tell them elite motherfuckers to stop building so much on technology, and we wouldn't be able to, call y'all out. Because this is a day and age now. People are digging back in your tweets, your IG posts. You just seen your boy Fromm.
Jake Fromm.
Jake Fromm just got called out.
And he thought, that's why that's the difference between him and Breeze. He texted someone thinking that shit wasn't going to get out, and she ratted on him.
But
Rightfully so.
and my thing is this, and she said,
Why
yo,
she wait so long to rat though?
I don't know about that.
maybe because this is the one thing that sparked. She said, yo, she sent him a text.
yeah.
She sent his friend a text like he was like, take that down. You gonna get him in trouble. She's like, yo, why are you blaming me for getting him in trouble? Why does he feel like this?
Yeah, like
Why is he?
when someone's
he
worried
texted.
about, you shouldn't do it in the first place. If you know it's wrong, don't do it.
And my thing is, he ain't apologizing because he wrong. He apologizing because he got caught.
And even in his apology, I was pissed off about it
Oh,
because he's like,
think
"Oh
about
yeah,
it. You know
the
what
White
I-
Elite shouldn't have it. I didn't mean those words. What did you mean? What else could you mean?
And see, this is
Oh, so you take the word.
So
he's
like,
like,
I
"I'm
have
not
a
elite.
question.
I'm not saying
I
I'm
do
elite."
have a question for y'all. So now let's talk about that. What do you think about what Drew Brees said? Because I have you can catch too many different views from what he said and what he actually
Hey, you wanna
meant.
go first? Go ahead.
I don't think that he came from a negative place to start out with. Just knowing what he's done for the community in Louisiana, with after Hurricane Katrina, he's donated millions of dollars. He's been for community service, poor neighborhoods and stuff like that. I just don't think that he realized why people are kneeling, rather than he just views it as disgrace to the flag. But like even Aaron Rodgers said, and multiple other players have been saying, it was never about the flag. It's never about the anthem. You're not. And Kaepernick said it in his interview. Yeah, Kaepernick said it in the interview. What was it, 2016? That
Told you.
I said.
Told you. When I said, Cap said, when you were like, nobody knows what Cap is saying. I said, no, Cap.
Well, there is a lot of people that they took it one way. See, like the whole different.
But why didn't you do your research?
I didn't.
No, not you specific, not you. But I'm saying people that saying that he didn't do your research because you have to be knowledgeable about the things that you're
Because
speaking
the news
about.
is only going to specify what they want
Exactly,
you to
you have to
specify.
be knowledgeable. He clearly stated in the news, in ESPN, and every major media sports outlet clearly always plays that interview where he said, "I'm kneeling for the social injustices against black
discussion.
unarmed men and women getting brutalized by the police. Why would I kneel for a flag that has never been for my people?" That is exactly what he said. Specified everything to the T. And they still made sure to go out of their way to talk about a flag. Matter of fact, what people don't know is the NFL, I believe, was charging the military to even do all of that. Remember when the military comes out with the flag and runs out with the flag? They was charging the military for that shit. The NFL. Look it up.
I believe it. Actually.
Look it up.
Now, like when you started saying that, I was like,
the
when you said, I was like,
military paid the NFL for promotion. So remember back
Why
in
you
the
believe
day,
that? Because, like,
remember
they're trying
back
to
in
get
the
people to
day,
join.
They used to stay in the locker room before the anthem
Right.
and come out afterwards.
Ed Reed did that, I think, too.
They used to do it all the time until the NFL made a deal with the military. That's when they started standing up and putting their hand over their heart. That shit is not. It's actually quite recent. Look it up.
Yeah.
I can't even make this shit up. But see, this is why we need to have certain conversations because certain people just don't know certain things. And like you said, let's get back to Drew. Yeah, that shit kind of hurt me when I heard Breeze say that because I'm like, damn. I'm like, Drew,
He just didn't understand.
what in the fuck does the flag have to do with this? And
But Drew's not the only person that thinks that.
but so do we know like the whole conversation, like what made it say that, or
I
we
don't
just know that?
think, no, but we do.
The guy that interviewed him.
Because I don't know.
asked him
I don't know.
blatantly-
That's
Yeah, we
what-
do.
You do? What did he say? Because I have no idea. What
You
I
can,
only
you can
saw.
probably elaborate a little bit better, but I know it had to do with these days and times and
Correct.
the flag.
Correct. I think the guy from Yahoo Finance straight up asked him, "Do you think players are going to kneel for the anthem in the upcoming season?" And Drew went on to.
And he didn't say. He said, "Do you think players are going to kneel in the upcoming season due to the climate of America right now?" And Drew Brees said, "Let me tell you something. I will never disrespect." So you think that motherfuckers taking a knee for a flag and social injustice and police brutality is more important than a black man's life? That's how I came across. And let me tell you something. Do I think Drew Brees is racist? No.
No.
I don't think Drew Brees is racist.
No.
He just
I just think that was
Doesn't
some insensitive ass shit that I've ever witnessed
he hasn't had the conversation.
from a dude I respect. But Drew Brees, you done been around black players and been throwing to black players and handing off to black players for.
His top receiver's a black player. Every year.
Yeah.
I mean, so you mean to tell me all these injustices that have been happening since you've been in New Orleans, you haven't?
I just don't think he's had the conversation, which a lot of white people haven't.
But I do see what he's trying to say,
right.
because some people would be like
Okay, I'm about to stop. I know what you. Oh, let me ask y'all before I cut y'all off. Y'all talking about kneeling? Y'all talking about the kneeling for the flag shit?
I just talk about where he's coming from.
The military.
But yes, it's going to come back to Kaepernick. kneeling.
Okay, because I believe it was Nate Boyer told Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was sitting on the bench.
Oh, the Green Beret.
Yeah, exactly.
He
A
told
green
him, he
beret.
said, don't sit on the bench if you're going to do
A
it.
green
kneel.
beret.
Yeah.
A green beret told
played
Colin
in the NFL
Kaepernick,
as well.
if you're going to do anything, kneel. And people, and let's
Because you
just
kneel
be
for your
real,
fallen brothers every time.
let's just real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White people have been, I mean, kneeling is a sacred thing. You kneel when you pray.
And yeah,
You kneel when you propose
You-
to a woman.
and when you're falling for your brother.
And when you fall for your brother.
That's why.
So, y'all killing this man for doing a respectful thing.
You know what? That's the first time I actually thought about, because like I did it for football all the time. Is kneel.
You
We
kneel.
when someone gets
Someone
hurt.
gets hurt.
When
Yeah,
somebody get
basically.
hurt, you
So
kneel
like
and you
that.
pray for
So
that man.
not a lot of people do think that way because they never played sports. So when they think about it, they think they're disrespecting.
But a lot of people are religious, quote unquote, and they pray.
That's true.
Yep.
A
Yep.
lot
Yep.
of
You see
people
what I'm
that have
saying?
disagreements
Yeah.
with
So
it.
so it's
so many different views.
so
It's too
many blind
perspective.
views.
Yes. Yeah.
Or blind perspectives.
Yeah.
Because
Blind
of
eye
social media.
perspectives.
Yeah. That they haven't been
And
woken
that's
up to
why
the
we
wide
got-
eye.
That's why we on wide
They
eye
haven't-
perspective.
they haven't
To
just
open your
understand.
eyes.
But you
Yeah,
know what
wide
teaches
eye.
them that? The media.
But see, that's the thing.
see,
But,
yes.
but my thing is, when do we stop becoming sheep? Okay.
Dude, the government
gonna
made
take a
us
lot of
already
people.
make
When
us
do we-
made
when
us
do we
already made us
stop?
look like sheep by this coronavirus stuff. Like, dude,
I
so
agree.
like
I agree.
when they first started opening up stuff, they said, "Oh, first weekend in Myrtle Beach, 27,000 people
Yeah.
infected." It takes 7 days to get the results back or something like that. And then
doesn't take
now,
long.
but then you haven't heard a single case of coronavirus.
With all the protests.
Did
Yeah.
y'all see the shit with that I forgot what African country it was, but they got a whole bunch of tests from they got a whole bunch of coronavirus test kits. And they tested like guava and mangoes and
I shared that.
monkeys
I
and
shared
shit.
What, and test positive?
Tasmania, I think.
And
You know, I was thinking about that.
Fruit and animals
I was
tested
thinking about
positive
that.
for coronavirus.
I was
Hey,
thinking,
go,
you
go,
know,
go.
so I was thinking about that. I was thinking about, it's like, what if they made the test that makes it positive for what we already have in our body?
Sugar.
What if it's just the flu? What's the flu? Everybody gets the flu every year. Pretty
And
much.
it's crazy because I was like, I did think about that. I was like, because every time I listen to a podcast in the morning, I think some stupid, crazy shit. And like, I was like thinking about it, and they were talking about the coronavirus, and I was like, dude, what if these fucking tests are just saying they're positive because they're making it test like they're testing something that we already have
Well,
in
it's
our
like
body.
people that die could have gotten like COVID in the hospital, but they have a heart failure. And they die from heart failure, they're still labeled.
Man, you know them folk were trying to say George Floyd died from fucking COVID-19.
They
Damn
they
near.
tried
Oh,
to.
then
They tried to
there's
say
a lot. There's like a lot of different stuff that's been like, see, like Facebook. There's something that medical condition that was induced by that officer doing that was like it was a breathing problem, like or a medical.
I
cause.
mean,
the
But, like,
audio is-
yeah.
But like,
Like,
see,
I
I
like,
don't
see,
even
like
like to
that.
say that shit because it sounds like I'm strangling a bitch with a whip
so
or
like,
some
so
shit.
like, see,
you're
like, there's
hanging
so
yourself
many
off the
different. See, like, there's so much
my nuts.
false media that's
Kick
getting
my
thrown.
nuts.
Like, there's so much false media that gets thrown out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
can't
what do
believe
you need to?
anything.
What do you believe and what do you not believe? Because like Charlotte, I've heard nothing but great stuff about protests in Charlotte,
it's been
except
peaceful.
until Facebook.
I'm gonna tell you like this, real simple. Hood politics. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Or Denzel Washington said best. You listen to the news, you're misinformed. If you don't listen to the news, you're uninformed.
Man, he got that shit from me, man. What you talking about, man?
Yeah, that's what Denzel Washington said.
Yeah, that shit.
All right, Denzel.
You know me. You know what they call me. I'm a real good actor.
Said Denzel with the beard.
Yeah.
I thought you were LeBron, man.
Listen, I'm Denzel.
James Harden.
Listen, I'm
Oh.
listen.
Oh.
Listen. I'm Denzel LeBron James Harden. Okay.
Oh, dude, you fit that really well.
That's all I am.
That was
Denzel
good.
LeBron James Harden. You know what I mean? I want to shout out. I just want to personally shout out all of the community in my little personal world that have been down for the cause, supporting everything. And I want to, and you know, especially the ones who realize, like, just because we screaming Black Lives Matter, I don't put myself over any other life. But goddamn, if you can understand me, people that look like me getting smacked and killed left and right, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? We don't see Pakistani lives. You know why you don't see that? Because it ain't Pakistanis getting beat up in America. You don't see Chinese lives matter. You know why? Because you don't see Chinese niggas getting beat up all the time. You don't see, like, you don't, it doesn't happen. It's like, it's realer than real. So I want to shout out a lot of people. I ain't going to say no names because I ain't going to play no games. But y'all know who y'all are because y'all in my life personally. And to all the white people who've been real silent, and especially the ones that buy weed from me, just know them eighths back up to $60. So yeah, I'm taxing. It's tax season, baby.
2012.
Yeah, well, shit. I'm back to 2010. Shit.
Let's go 07. Pre-Obama.
That Obama gas.
So there's also on top of the fake news, like there's like false and good news. What I've seen is that Donald Trump is gotten higher votes from the black community, and then also I've seen the opposite, saying that it's negative. So
It depends on what you look at.
Yeah. So what, like,
Man, listen.
we, you know what? We said we weren't gonna get this deep, but I'm gonna ask you that
here,
question.
though. We already
Yeah, we're gonna keep going with it. We're gonna keep going with it, and then we're gonna work it. We're gonna work it.
Listen, man.
Hot topic.
And
Hey, as long as you promise us a funny ass joke like you did last time.
first of all,
Can you count the trigger?
I'm gonna say this, right? In the black community, the black delegation, it's a lot of niggas looking like, where the fuck is John Wilkes Booth when you need him? Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I'm laughing for Josh, but I'm not sure what I should
But at the
laugh
same
about.
time, wait. He
John
killed
Wilkes
Lincoln.
Booth killed Lincoln.
Yeah, so he'd be pro-Trump, right?
Lincoln has slaves, so yes, he'd be very pro-Trump.
Lincoln didn't have slaves.
No, he did, but he also freed the slaves. So, like, what do you think about that?
You
He
better
freed all of them.
Well, yeah. So that's the
You
thing.
better
That's the thing. We're
go
going
back
back.
and read your
So
history.
based off
No,
what.
I
So
would
that's the
call
thing. So like the thing I think about this is like, and I don't want to get hit religion too hard. I just want to just point it out. We're basing everything that we read on by another person's account, which could have their own influences on a situation, just as God and racism and how someone viewed racism. They could easily manipulate it by writing the opposite way of what they thought it
So
was.
this is why I hate all of this shit. If we could just scratch that, I hate all of this shit because I really be one of them people. I don't care if you praise Moses, God. I don't give a fuck who you praise, what you do. Because to be honest, I come from a sports background. If you can do what the fuck I need you to do on the field, the court,
Don't.
you know what I mean? I don't care if you go up to Mars every night and jump rope with aliens. I don't care what you do in your. I don't care. That's not none of my. Listen, can we at least come to a common ground with this thing? And guess what? Okay, so all three of us know how to play basketball.
No.
We come from no, we don't. I know I only do, but
I'm good. I could dribble between my legs,
I can pass.
shoot like Curry. and pass like LeBron.
I'm watching White Man Can't Jump tonight anyway, so.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen that so long. I've been wanting to watch it, dude.
Steve Nash.
Oh, quick note. So Wesley Snipes, right?
Yes, we know.
His karate, like his fighting moves was so fast that he had to slow down for the other actors just so he could do the moves because they were so slow. He was hitting them so fast.
Black speed joke?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Because everybody he was fighting.
You know Wesley Snipes was so fast in that one movie?
No. He was so in his fights, all his fighting, he moved so fast that they had to tell him to slow down because he was hitting people too fast.
That's what women tell me. I got slowed down.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah.
Me too. Coming soon.
Brought to you by Wesley Snipes' Dirty Jokes.
right.
He's about to snipe that pussy
Wesley
real good.
Snipes' dirty jokes. They get darker and darker.
But have you heard that though? Like on a real note?
I hear that shit.
No, yeah, he's so fast with his karate moves that the stuntman.
Karate man.
Wesley Snipes is good.
I was a high green belt.
Dude, Wesley Snipes.
Who?
Snaps.
That's funny.
Wesley Snipes. Dude, he was fast. But like when he started putting on muscle, dude, like Blade.
He was still skinny.
No, he's
Cut.
okay. So have you seen Demolition Man? Yes, thank you. You haven't seen. See, I'm older than you are.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, y'all ain't too far apart.
I've seen Demolition Man.
Y'all not
I've
too
seen.
far apart from each other.
I know. I've seen. I love those. I love the 80s and 90s movies.
I don't. Yeah.
Like my favorite actors were Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I like
Like
Tom
action.
Schwarzer what? Arnold Schwarzer what?
Wigger.
I don't say any close to that word. So.
Be like,
Dude, I feel so awkward saying it sometimes. Like when you're talking about it.
Why people from George Floyd's death moving forward will now recognize Arnold as Arnold Schwarzer.
That's why he couldn't become president.
That sound like what do you call that shit? Schwarzer.
Well, he did get voted for governor.
But
I can see
he's not
that.
from the country, technically.
Which? Okay.
Which like nobody, like everybody's like mixed with something now.
Ted Cruz
Like,
is from Canada.
Neither was Obama.
Oh no, yeah,
He's from
exactly.
Hawaii.
No, but he was.
Hawaii's a state.
But he's like,
Yeah.
he's got. So, dude, there's so many mixed generate. Like, dude, we could be in like so many
Listen,
different.
we had a Barack Obama. Wait till we get a Juan Pedro. It's fucking coming.
Dude, I believe it, 100%.
And we're gonna get a fucking. We're gonna go back.
Oh, definitely getting a.
See, see. You see how they doing with us. You see how they made you believe Hillary Clinton was gonna win over Trump.
I don't fuck with her.
No, we don't.
Well, I don't like that. I don't like the
because
whole.
she actually technically
She's
won. But you know what? I like to tell people this. The grass. It's one of my favorite Ludacris songs. Look it up. Grass is always greener. The grass seemed green on the other. The grass seemed green on the other side with Hillary. I don't trust that bitch to save my fucking life. She gets people killed. Shit.
Just like that movie.
We might get whacked up.
I mean, somehow this happened right before she goes to court Tuesday.
Tuesday, right? Tuesday, Charlotte Lottery.
Yeah, so like
Tuesday.
Dude, so like the thing about it, like the thing that about like trips me out is like when if something did like so like how this pandemic like shut everything down. So like if something more serious happens, like a more deadly disease or like the zombie apocalypse.
Deadlier than racism.
Zombie apocalypse. And
Play a race.
like it kills everybody. And like, dude, if something like that happens, I have no faith in the human.
Guess what?
I have no faith in human existence
no
because
faith in COVID.
everybody's gonna be nothing but for me, and that's when I said the last podcast. It's gotta stop being about me. It's gotta be about us. That's the only way we're gonna get
And that's the
forward.
only way we're gonna do this thing, man. Because see, I'm gonna keep it real. Like certain people I seen, they like, and these people I know good people, but the optics. Sometimes optics are everything. And they're like, man, you on that podcast with them white boys.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, so I already knew that backlash was coming. Like, I knew it was coming. You see what I'm saying? Like, I willingly accepted it.
My mom loves it
What?
that you're on it with me.
Yeah, like I willingly accept it because you know what? It's sometimes and I used to be real young minded and be like, you know what? I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to nobody. But for one, I know y'all before all of this anyway. For two, it's like, how can we move forward if we are afraid to have conversations, man?
That's the key.
And I mean,
that is the
any
worst part,
relationship don't like Dev touched on last John. Me and Dev done got into some shit at one time. Guess what? We talked it out. Boom. Life goes the fuck on. Cause shit
disagree.
Sometimes shit don't even be that deep. Like you say, we can disagree. Boom, 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 doom, doom. I didn't like that. You didn't like that. Da 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 da. Boom, 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 boom. Guess what? Life gonna go on, and we gonna fucking work.
Next post shared.
Exactly.
How do you think the independence of stuff was signed? They talked about it, they argued about it, and they agreed. They agreed on a common ground, which needs to be done again because
Compromise.
because I mean, like I said last time, the Congress people should not be in, like, they should have limits as well as the president.
They should just renew the whole Constitution in itself?
Dude, I think the only way we're going to be rebuild is either an apocalypse or redo the whole,
or maybe not redo
everything. Because like
we're certain shit.
Yeah, so like when was like do you so like I don't know the complete the I don't know the year that the United States started. I don't know the exact year, but from thank you. It's been a while since I've been in school.
People.
I don't know what America is.
I don't like it's been last time I did any kind of like history was either high school or I was in world history and Egypt. I was studying stuff in Egypt.
It was very broad.
Yeah, so like I was like, I mean, I only had to take a test on it for a week. That week.
This shit wiggling like a goddamn inflatable balloon.
The ones outside like car dealership.
Right.
But
actress.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, you should do a picture like that right there.
I'm about to send her a jar right now.
Take pic. This is make sure you get a Josh with a beard shirt. Support his cause for stand-up comedian.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to do this thing, man. It's listen.
You can also Venmo me at eric.gardy26 anytime you want.
Or me, Devin Gillette. I mean, hey, support the cause, baby. Support the cause.
What's so crazy is I'm so glad.
Yes, please, please.
I'm so glad like the riots are kind of going down. I'm so glad the pandemic is going down. I was watching this lady on she was getting I forgot, I think it might have been in Sacramento. No, you know what? I know exactly where it was. It was in Louisiana, and they were same shit. Sacramento, Louisiana, same shit. And they were interviewing her, and they were like, "Yo, since the pandemic, has there been any churches open?" And she was like, "I don't know. I eat at Popeyes."
Because Chick-fil-A. Is that because the Chick-fil-A is closed?
No.
Oh, I took that.
Church's chicken. Church's. Ah! I'm gonna take you to the hood.
I don't feel too white now.
Exactly. The redneckiest hood motherfucker I ever met.
I don't know. Maybe if I have to see it again but it's been so long.
Yeah, it's got a little star. It's like the most ratchet chicken spot you could ever. It's called Church's Chicken.
Dude, oh my god! I went to a place that was in near Norfolk, Virginia. Oh, it was in Norfolk. Not Norfolk. Suffolk. Oh fuck,
Listen,
dude!
my
It was
dad
a
plays
gas
cricket.
station, but it had one of those little side like restaurant, not
Crystals?
restaurant, but no, not
Them
Crystals.
gas station chicken joints be hitting,
Dude,
What?
Dude, yes, it was fucking delicious.
They cooking the shit in grease that they cooked from 30
No, she
years
cooked
ago.
it like it's only one
would
person
drink that.
working in there, so she just like
Yeah.
it's like one of those side shops, like a pizza
Yeah.
shop or something.
No, I
but
know
she
exactly what you're talking
oh dude,
about.
it was
Listen.
so fucking good.
Them motherfucking side chicken. Listen, that motherfucker. You know what that is? That's slave grease. They cook. That's why that chicken be so good. That's slave
Dude,
grease.
it was
That's
good.
like, goddamn, ain't your mama? Ain't your
I
mama?
got dude. I got a chicken sandwich.
Fuck this chicken.
I got a chicken dude. I got a chicken sandwich and I got a 3-piece tender. I got a chicken sandwich and a 3-piece tender with a biscuit. I had 2 meals. I took 2
This
meals.
so the spirit of Uncle Ben you tasted. You don't even fucking know it.
Yeah, I took 2 meals. 2 meals. I had a
Louisiana
chicken
fast.
biscuit and I had 3-piece chicken nugget with a chicken
You
tender
tasted the
with a
spirit
biscuit.
of Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's son. He just did a spirit dance in your mouth.
Spicy.
Listen, motherfucker. It's already racial high tension, and you just pulling your cup up.
Is that Django?
No, but I just. But you
Oh,
see
dude,
what I'm saying?
that's a great
That's a
movie.
great movie. I love that
Great movie, dude. I went.
Jamie
So
Foxx.
the very
Oh.
first time I saw it was I was in a wheelchair. So like it came out right after my car
I'm actually
accident.
happy to hear that story. Good.
So like,
Happy?
Yeah. Watch our
Fuck that
struggle
white
and your
boy.
struggle. Watch our struggle and your struggle.
dude. So like, dude. So I had a so like right after we did our podcast, I
Which
went
one? The first one?
no
Very first one?
no the last one we just
Last
did.
one?
So right after I did that, I went to a friend's house and
Black friend's house.
It was a lady.
a lady friend.
Ooh.
And so like one of the Redbox movies was about one of the
Jennifer Hudson.
no. It was about it was literally just about from the 80s. Oh fuck, I forgot his name now.
That guy.
His name?
Jamie Foxx.
In the 80s?
No, the
Ray
movie was
Charles?
set back in the 80s. No,
Charles, Cadillac
no.
Records?
He got accused for a murder because he was
Was it
yes.
John with Michael B. Jordan?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Justice or some shit like that.
Yeah, so I-
Netflix made it free.
Yeah, I just
yeah.
watched it. I just watched it, dude. And we just had this conversation, and like I went over there, and that was one of the movies she picked. Didn't realize what it was, and I watched it. And I was like she just picked.
Shayla?
No.
I'm messing with y'all. Y'all, not the Shayla y'all thinking about.
Yeah.
Shayla, we know.
No, but like she was like what she just saw the movie because it had Michael B. Jordan on the front of it.
That's the John, Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx.
Yes, and he got and Jamie Foxx got accused of murdering some girl he wasn't even
Yeah.
there. Yeah, so like I saw that and I was like, dude, I gotta fucking text Josh because I was like, we literally just talked about
We
this
did.
shit, and I was like, this is crazy, like how like this just pops up like that.
And see, that's how that
As
shit
the universe
go.
works
That's
like
how
that.
shit go with the universe, man. The universe be knowing this shit, man. The universe be knowing. Listen, the universe know what's gonna happen after this. Like this John right here, and I think,
So does Amazon and Google.
and so does Zucker and Bezos. How you say that motherfucking last name? Bezos?
Bezos.
Bezos? I don't know how to say that motherfucking name.
Right when you said that,
Matter
I
of
was
fact,
like,
his last
Bezos,
name
yeah.
is Rich, wealthy,
Billionaire.
His,
trillionaire,
His wife took half his money. He's still a billionaire.
and he's still about to push a trill.
Yeah.
I wish I was like that. Invest in Devin. Wide eye perspective.
Hey, y'all better hurry up.
It's about to get lit.
Man, I'm about to come out with my own shit, black eye perspective.
That would work very well too.
I'm gonna go with Hazel Eye.
No, redneck perspective.
You don't want to.
No, it'd be like redneck hood perspective.
Redneckiest hood perspective.
That redneck good boy.
Redneck plus hood perspective.
See, like I asked my friends, I was like, they listened to that part of it, and like, how are you hood at all? And I was like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
still trying to
that's
figure it out.
It's not for you to know. It's for you to just accept.
Hey, things happen behind closed doors.
I'm not gonna deny it, and I'll take full credit.
Just accept the badge of honor.
I have to.
Why am I this Purple Heart? Why did you give me this Purple Heart?
It's like you give me the N-word card, but I ain't gonna do it anyway.
No, I didn't give you the N-word card. I just gave you an
get-
invite to the cookout.
So like,
I'm hungry.
Pork ribs, not beef.
Brisket.
dude, and I don't mean to say it like that, but black people cookouts are the fucking best I've ever been to in my life.
Of course.
White people? Oh, I thought you said white people.
You know damn well.
Oh, you know exactly what.
Unless you're coming.
No,
to
no,
mine.
because I'm telling you, I knew a lot of black people when I was younger, and like we always hung out, like, and then like I was taking over one, and it was the best chicken in the world.
See, I've never been to one.
I'll bring you to Philly.
I've been to Philly. They have the best fucking Philly cheesesteaks in the world.
We don't do
and
cheese
chicken
steaks at
and
cookouts.
But
and
that's
chicken.
still-
Oh, I know. But and chicken cheesesteaks too. Like that was like the very
Nah,
first
we
one.
will do that now.
That was fucking dang.
I want ribs. And
I went
brisket.
to the next second
That's
famous
all I
place. I didn't go to the first famous place that they're known for, but I went to the second one. Fucking dang.
Yo, let me tell you something. Take Max's North Philly cheesesteak, man. Max's. That's my favorite cheesesteak spot all time. Ishkabibbles, probably my favorite tourist.
What?
Ishkabibbles, South Philly.
Is that Jewish?
Nah.
Do you know the place right
Could
by the
be,
stadium?
child.
By the
Now
new
that you say
stadium.
that, I know.
So by the new stadium, do you know where the Philly cheesesteak over there is? So I like
All the stadiums are together, right?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
There's
I
like
don't
one
know.
place that was like one of the top ones that I was recommended to. It was like,
Max's. I don't know what you could.
It was a
not
really
Max's,
small spot, like, it was a
Geno's or
long-
Pets. I don't know.
it
What,
might have been Gino, but it was like a long
you
line
probably
outside.
you probably went to Geno's. That's probably where you went.
But it was like right near the stadium. It wasn't even far. It wasn't even a mile away from the stadium.
Missed out on that.
Yeah.
I live in Central PA, so like we had decent cheesesteaks, but nothing.
Y'all probably had some alright cheese. Y'all
Yeah, it
probably
was-
some pretty
it-
good cheese
definitely better
steaks.
than here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Yeah,
Like we sat
there's no contest.
we sat in the truck and we were just eating it because they didn't have parking. It was just like one of those old school like 70 looking
Mm-hmm.
mobile kind of things. And
That's Philly.
Right.
yeah, so we got it and we didn't even, like the hotel was like a mile down the road, so we pulled into the parking spot and just like ate it. It was like, dude, this is fucking good.
You was drunk.
I was the only one I got. No,
was
no,
drunk.
we weren't even drinking yet. It was like early, like before even lunch even technically
Damn,
started.
you was smoking weed.
Oh, we got drunk right when we pulled up in
See
Philly.
what I'm saying?
I might have been a little hungover.
Yeah,
But dude,
yeah.
the chicken sandwich. We like drove. Like I drove all over the place. I saw the place where the Transformers had their little movie thing in,
See, that's why.
and the Rocky movies.
especially up north, I don't get drunk anymore.
Dude. So Bryson, he almost got in a freaking fight walking by. So me and Dustin like
He was
we're all,
gonna get stabbed. He
dude,
wasn't gonna get in the fight.
it was bad. It was bad. So like he told me
Philly?
like we were like in so we were in Xfinity. I think you know like
I
that
know you're talking
that
about.
play where all the yeah. So like we walked in there and he was like, oh shit, this is cool and episode.
How long ago was this?
2000. The first year we went and got the first year we had Kelvin.
Benjamin. So
The year
this is
before the
about
Super Bowl.
5 years ago.
14.
The years before.
5 years ago. About 5 years ago. 5,
2000
6 years ago.
because
6
it
years
was
ago.
before
Okay,
we went
okay,
to the
okay.
Super Bowl.
I'm
Because
about to say, that's a little
went at
minute
15.
ago.
yeah, because I had because I
He
actually
went at 15.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
yeah it was like 2050 yeah. It was
So
probably-
so Calvin
14,
4 years ago. Okay,
14,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha. Okay,
14,
gotcha.
it might have been 2004.
Okay.
Because
Right.
Because Calvin,
I had a, like-
Calvin been
They
going at
drafted-
least 4 years.
They drafted him.
Kelvin
And he
Benjamin,
was there for,
Kelvin,
like,
Kelvin,
3-4 years.
Kelvin's been
Because
out
he-
last year and the year before.
Kelvin been going at
He
least
missed.
4 years.
He missed 1 year because of the ACL.
Because he went to the Bills.
Ah,
And he-
you're
he got
right.
that-
But then he
you're
went
right,
to the
you're right.
Bill. We got
Okay.
he played
Then he
another
traded.
season with us. Then he got traded.
Got you.
And then got signed by the Bill or went to the Bills
and they released.
and
him.
they released him that year too.
So let's go. Let's
But what? Fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
talk about getting.
Oh, when I went to Philly, dude. So yeah. So it's been a minute. Like it was 2015, I think, when I went, and it was the year before they or 2000. It might have been 2014. The year before they went to the
6
Super
years.
Bowl.
Okay.
Or maybe the
You're
year
right.
before they went to the Super Bowl because Kelvin got hurt the next year. It was Kelvin's rookie year. We went to. I had like level 3 seats. I had like went all out to go for this because I wanted to go to like every stadium And
Yeah, that's
and-
my goal with
Yeah,
baseball.
like I want to do
I
that
want to be
because
in Miami, motherfucker.
I want to take like a picture and everything, and, like in all the stadiums. And
Marlon Man, that's his name. Yeah.
Marlon Man, yeah.
so like
that
I've
dude.
been like so I went to Philly and like Nashville, Dallas.
For them scrubs.
Yeah. Well, it was on Thanksgiving, so you had to.
Oh, yeah, I get that though.
Yeah,
It's
so-
the experience.
Yeah,
sometimes.
and then so we went
Like, I
there.
don't like the Red
dude,
Sox, but I go to the Fenway.
but we went. So
That's
like
true.
we walked into.
Yeah.
So like I'm getting off topic now, but so like he got drunk and he was like, "I'm gonna go to the room." But he didn't tell us because we were talking to some girls and went to a club little thing because one of the they have like a. So I like how everything was like in a circle, but like you can go binge off into like another restaurant or a club. So I walked into the club and we were over there and we wake up the next day. He was like, "Dude, I almost got in a fight." I was like, "Why'd you fucking leave us then?" Like I got so mad. But he's like, "Yeah, I was hitting on his girl." I was like, "You probably deserved it then,
I
dude."
do not get drunk like that at public events no more.
Because you get in trouble, dude.
Nah, cause one
Not
time.
even in trouble. Just like with like people, just like
hell yeah.
people, just like you, just. Ugh.
So let me tell
Other
you.
drunk people don't mix.
So
Drunk
I used to
people
go to
not
this strip club, and the strip club was a BYOB, bring your own beer.
Where's this?
That's a little spot I used to go to in South Carolina called the Fantasy Lounge.
Oh yeah, right there.
They call it fantasy for a reason.
So I go there, BYOB. So I get fucked up. I get fucked up. Who talk like that? Fucked up.
Oh, dude.
They got me fucked up. That's the Italians.
Yeah, I was trying to think if you were like thinking about like.
I went to fucking Club Fantasy and got fucking fucked up.
Say hello to my little
I don't know what
friend.
that is. I don't know what that is. Was it Russian? What am I doing? I got fucking fucked up.
No, it's like I was like
Boston.
thinking.
Yeah,
It's all yeah, it's almost
Up.
yeah, and then it's like almost
I got fucking fucked up.
like
You know why we call
Scarface
black?
kinda
You
thing.
know why we call black people Mondays?
what?
Cause nobody fucking likes a Monday. We got fucked up. That's how Boston's talk. You never heard that joke?
I'm
No.
from Boston.
You never heard that?
No.
I never
That
heard
is
that.
a fucking.
Boston
See,
is.
that's how much a comedy I'm. That is like a famous Boston joke.
Boston
so
is
now
the
you think
most
about it,
racist
like,
city in
Boston, the
America.
most. That's why I'm surprised you don't know this, because this is the most. That's one
I
of the
lived
most.
Is it
there
really?
for 3 years.
Okay.
Is it really?
Oh,
What?
absolutely.
I've never been, so I don't know.
So center fielder
I-
Adam Jones.
You better
from the
ask
Orioles.
Bill Russell.
Adam Jones is a center fielder for the Orioles.
Oh, you know, I
he
know
said
him.
that people would drop an N-word every single time he goes there.
Kyrie,
Oh, I believe that.
Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving even said it. He was like, yeah.
It does
So
not
that's
report-
why I was trying to make light of that joke. You know what trips me out? It trips me out how many. You know what's so funny as a comic in this day and time? How many white people are offended with jokes I say, even making fun of my own people. Like
White
that
people
shit.
are more.
No,
offended
That shit kills me,
Which
like-
blows my because like the only
How
like,
you
so, like,
mad at me for making light of
I joke about like
me?
yeah. So like that's like
I'm
me
making
saying like that's like,
I'm first of all, and this is how I look at it, especially as a comic. I'm making fun of shit that I clearly see because I see everything,
and you find the light.
and I find the light to be funny, and make light of it. And it's legit white people who have come to me after my show and said, "I can't believe you were using the N-word like that. I can't believe your ancestors and people and forefathers were using the N-word like that. Matter of fact, I can't believe y'all made it up." Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on, man. I'm like Chris Carter and them back in the day. Come on, man.
come on man. Yeah, hell yeah. But
So, it's all like with me, one thing I want everyone to know, especially with me and my comedy is
Comedy.
my comedy could go so much darker than it goes. I haven't even tapped into
I think you should. I think you should.
I haven't tapped into anything I can really, really talk about because one thing I have noticed is in this day and age, they'll cancel your motherfucking ass real quick. And one thing I am smart enough to know, me personally, I don't care about anything I say. And I don't say, I don't, let me rephrase that. Not that I don't care, but guess what? If I make a joke, you 99.89%, I'm not going to apologize for a fucking joke.
It's a joke.
Because
It's comedy.
Exactly. I make fun of everybody and everything. I don't give a fuck if you got a nub that looks like a fucking potato gun. You know what I mean? You don't even got no hand. You got a nub. You got a potato gun. I don't give a fuck what. Like, I don't give a fuck what color you are, your race, your sexuality shit. I'm coming at everybody. Everybody gets this smoke because everybody got something funny about them. And I feel like we may be moving into a point now where everything was super sensitive. Everything is still super sensitive. But guess what?
Because they feel like they have to be.
Exactly. But I think now that everything has opened up in a sense.
But I think it's going both ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be like, you can hear a joke from me and be like, even if you don't know me, you'd be like, oh my God, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be.
I have no sensitivity.
I feel like at this point, can we make racist jokes and not be racist? Absolutely.
It's a joke.
It's a fucking joke. How can we not play? Because guess what? You done gave me 500 to 600 years of stereotypes. So why would I not play off of this shit now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make fun of it now.
Like I have my own jokes that go like I have Crohn's, you know, and I joke about that all the time. It's a coping mechanism.
Exactly, and I feel like
Yeah.
I feel
Who
like
cares? What are you gonna do about it? It's not gonna change.
this is the new. What's that?
I was just on you, Jones.
This is the new generation. This is the new wave. This is the new. We're doing things that are fun. We're doing things that are funny. We're doing things that, semantics can play a part of it. We're doing things that are pushing progress forward. I can guarantee you, I can go out here right now with all this George Floyd shit, and if I'm strategic, and if I'm smart enough, and if I put it together the right way, I can make jokes about all of this shit. I just did it, in a sense. Like, I just talked about riots. So, yeah, we going in, and we are here to be world changers. We ain't here to be the same motherfuckers who've been sitting around in the same systematic bullshit. Because let's be honest, black people being oppressed, but guess what? There's a lot of motherfuckers who going to college and they ain't succeeding in doing shit. They going to college and they ain't doing a goddamn thing with their degree.
That's $60,000 for
These
a what
parents
job?
is paying for shit, and these kids ain't getting nothing out of it. These kids like me who had to come back down here, and I had to help my dad, but I lived with my mom till I was 28, 29 years old. Mm-hmm. Not that I couldn't get out. It was
You didn't want to.
It was risky for me to get out because if I don't make it in 1 month, I'm gonna be right back here. So I might as well help my mom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might as well help her and stay the fuck where I grew up in. So I need people to understand. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and this is about to take a wicked left turn. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna talk to some females real quick, right? I gotta talk to the females. Females, stop putting so much pressure on men. Okay, we trying to do the best we can. I promise you. Some of y'all don't appreciate. Some of y'all want us to roll up to y'all in chariots, Lambos, Bentleys, Maseratis, Benzes, Beamers, and three-room homes, and you know what I mean? And y'all want the most from us, but y'all have nothing to bring to the table. And I'm going to say, I'm not, and I'm speaking from a man's perspective, so I don't want no female to think that I'm downgrading females. But females expect a lot from men in times where it's just not like that. Mm-hmm. We don't have the abilities to get the certain help that y'all can get. I mean, to be honest, let's be real.
They can get
Women
that-
ain't
they
buying.
can get-
Women ain't buying dick.
No.
They should be. Men buy pussy. You know what I mean? Women don't buy dick. So as far as I'm concerned, fellas, keep your dick on lock and chain until these women start getting their money up.
They don't pay for it.
Amen.
Children.
They need to pay for us. We the key to open the lock. So as far as you ain't got no key in that lock,
It's
the
a
door
two-way.
don't never open.
It's a two-way.
They got
key,
fake
though.
keys there. You got replica keys. You got rubber keys.
Yeah.
You got flexible keys. Gelatin keys, but you don't got a real key.
We got pocket keys. We got pocket keys.
I ain't about that.
I'm not neither am I,
Who
but
the fuck is a pocket? I don't even know what that is. What's that? What's
pocket
key?
a pocket key.
Pocket key.
Because you were talking about sex, and I was like a pocket pussy.
I got a goddamn rain jacket pocket key.
You got
Okay,
that,
I got a
subscription.
I got a Frank Lucas. I got a Frank Lucas chinchilla jacket pocket key.
So you don't have a
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm exotic.
so
I got that.
so no pocket pussy.
Joe Exotic.
No, I got
key.
that Josh Exotic black Craftmatic
Oh
pocket
shit!
key.
All right, hold up. Let me clap.
Clap it up.
Clap it up. But Josh hit us with a joke, man.
What's
Oh,
this?
Right, the joke.
What joke?
Your jokes.
I don't got no jokes, man. I don't have no jokes, man.
Other than bitches be tripping.
Anybody listen loud, I guarantee they like what they hear.
So, alright. Y'all said you both do porn, right?
I would definitely 100%.
What is your limit? What would you say no to?
Men. Men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
I mean,
Nothing
outside of men. What would you say no to?
Well, if nothing's going inside
You ain't sticking them in my ass.
Yeah, nothing's going in my butt, nothing's going in my penis hole, nothing's going in my mouth.
What's going on with the girl?
I might eat some pussy.
What is your Would you let a girl shit on your chest?
No. And no, fuck that. No, absolutely not. Thank you. That was disgusting.
I wouldn't get shit on the good.
I think Josh would.
Nah, but you know what I would?
I could see him doing
That's
it.
disgusting. I can't.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Spit on the chick.
Well, I'll spit. I mean, like. I'll spit a little bit.
That's a good symbol.
But not on her. Technically. But
But would you?
it's got way too dirty. And
No, spit on the chick mouth.
I would. We do it anyways.
So, baseball.
Yeah, I haven't thought out, like, the only thing I've seen about any kind of sports is the 22 game limit for an NBA.
I like the NBA. I think they're doing a good job with that.
I'm glad they're going to, like, at least keep the season so the Lakers might actually win the championship.
I agree with the 8 games to play in.
This is a
Get
great
one.
question for Josh. The Lakers win the NBA championship. Is it real?
Yes.
No, right now, today. With the 22
I know what you asked me.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Everybody in the same boat.
what do you have to say to the people that maybe could turn around in the half the season? And like maybe
What you mean?
like they could have turned the season around and made the playoffs.
So I'm a Bucks fan. I still think the Lakers will win.
Just hypothetical kind of question, like what do you think? Like, so like the Hornets, like what if the Hornets turned it around and like
No,
became
in
a
my head.
But no, question, just like hypothetical.
Yeah.
That could have turned it around.
James.
He's not in the East anymore.
He's in the NBA.
AD.
That's a 30 team.
He's in the NBA.
That's all I'm talking about. Like, he's making East history. Like,
My thing is, it don't matter who in the East. Like you said, the East weak.
what do you think about this?
The Bucks gonna be there. Giannis is good enough.
It's the Bucks or Philadelphia.
No, Philly's trash.
So I don't know. Not with this short.
Philly's immature. Giannis
I don't play on that.
Giannis by himself is more immature than all the Philly All-Stars combined.
More immature.
More mature, excuse me. Giannis is more mature than
Well, that's
all
why
the
Giannis-
Philly stars combined. So one man is more experienced and acceptable than all the stars on Philadelphia because they're immature.
Bucks.
He came from a different culture, too.
Who else they had besides Giannis?
Y'all just have players that don't produce when it counts.
No, but that's the thing. We still have the best record in the league,
Like, who's
but we only have one good player.
So my
Like,
thing is
great
this.
player.
My thing is this. Let's look at last year. Okay, let's look at the Sixers. Let's look at Toronto. Toronto don't hit a fucking bouncy motherfucking ball. They don't. Like I don't say they don't win that series, but look how close that series was. So you gotta think. So
I think
this is my thing. Is that Toronto team that much better than that Bucks team head on? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm trying to
It's
say?
hard to say.
You see what I'm saying?
If I see the win versus the loss, we lost. The Bucks lost. But we compete. Easy.
Everybody compete when you at that level. Everybody
But
compete.
the Bucks have what? You have
See what I'm saying?
You have Giannis and you have Chris Middleton. And then the little Brent brothers, they do okay.
No, I'm saying Chris Middleton more than Lopez
Because
because
the third one.
he don't show up when it counts. He don't show up when it counts.
The only person that leads the team, and that's why he's MVP, his most valuable player, is Giannis. Because he's the only one that's putting the big
LeBron
numbers.
MVP this year though.
It's close. I think if the Lakers win the whole thing, LeBron,
MVP has never been predicated on. MVP has never been predicated on winning the whole thing.
yeah, but Giannis.
I think
look at
that
it.
Lakers
Giannis
gonna
won
win. I
last
think
year.
Lakers gonna win.
MVP has never been predicated on winning the whole thing because if that's the case, we need to go ahead and withhold the MVP award until whoever wins.
So, do you think that it should be based on who wins it? Like,
No, I don't because I see LeBron average like 35, almost like a fucking triple double in
So,
the
you have
finals
Russell
loss.
Westbrook had the triple double this season. He won MVP. They didn't make it very far.
But he didn't have a triple double in the finals. And lead
Wow,
and let's say this. LeBron has lost, if I'm not mistaken, at least damn near averaging a triple double, losing and having the most statistically rated everything over any other player on both teams in the finals. And people have the nerve to criticize this man.
What
He went off like the one game they were coming back.
The motherfucker dropped like 51, 10, and 12. And people had the nerve to blame LeBron. No one has ever dropped 51 points ever in a finals game, ever.
Like he went ham.
What he's talking to J.R. Smith.
He ain't just talking to JR, he talking to all the haters.
JR, you kind of fucked that one. Sorry.
And so did George Hill. Make your free throws. It's called a free throw.
George Hill's on the books now.
It sucks.
No, he's over
But LeBron is like a complete animal.
LeBron is the greatest of all time. It's not even close.
And you can't compare them like everyone.
Yes, I can compare them.
Michael, but
I
they're two
never
different
was closer
positions.
than-
They're two different positions.
It's
Let me ask you a question. If you saw 6'8", 260, 21-year-old LeBron, or you saw saw 6'6", 175, 180 Michael Jordan on the court.
But it's different games. I think that's the biggest
It's not
argument.
about different games. It's about the play.
I think LeBron.
It's about if you saw me or Brett on the court. You don't know our game. Who you picking?
I think LeBron.
Probably picking my big
It's
ass.
different positions.
But
But you probably picking my big ass over Brett.
I would pick like
Me and you and Brett closer to the same size than me and Brett and you and Brett.
But you're different positions, so it's hard
But
to
you don't know us. That's what I'm saying. You don't know us.
so when
You
I
don't know me and
play the
Brett.
game.
Listen.
I would pick LeBron because he's going to be on defense.
I think LeBron over MJ.
LeBron on defense. The longer, like it's gonna be hard. I mean, MJ's got the shot.
I
But it's
think
gonna be hard.
Kobe's
LeBron got the
I'm not saying he's gonna lose, but I'm just saying it's gonna be harder, a lot harder, because when you're playing with a top athlete now to a top athlete then, it's complete difference.
He know me. He know I'll scream on anybody on the court. He know me. He knows me. I'll scream on my best one of my best friends. He know me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Pass me the ball. He don't want to pass me the ball. Like this, he want to. But
I can compare you and Brett though.
because me and Brett, so me and
Two
Brett.
different sizes.
I know I'm
It's
like scorer. I'm gonna take
Steph
Steph.
Curry and fucking Rudy Gobert.
That's not like that though, because me and Brett can shoot, me and Brett can dribble, me and Brett can drive, me and Brett can finish.
You're more of a forward, he's more of a guard.
He more of a passer than me. That's all it is. That's all it is though. Brett will pass.
Yeah. If
You're
you're on the
far
same
out,
team,
though.
you are on the same team, it's dirty.
Nah, but we won so many games together.
Yeah, exactly.
Brett just knows. I would say this about Brett. He know how to handle me. Like, he know how to be like, you think you supposed to have the ball?
Yeah.
You ain't get the ball. Right? I know when you're supposed to get the
That's
ball.
like Reggie Miller.
And he's
Michael Jordan.
obviously got me the most points ever with that. I'm clapping at him and he's like, Biz, go the fuck through here. Exactly. But I'm like, MJ, I'm like, give me the fucking rock. Like, you see what I got hanging up? Kobe, my man.
Brett's coach.
Brett's genius, though.
Brett's coach.
Yeah, he really genius with the rock, like.
Because I coached with him in soccer, and he brought basketball into it. I brought baseball into it. It worked. It's crazy.
That's how that should be.
Different perspectives.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And it became two different sports to a different sport, and it still worked.
So how y'all think women gonna take what we was just talking about because I don't think women realize how much they really be playing the shit out of us.
Yes, they have.
No, but you know what? Women know they be playing us,
They have the ultimate power.
but no, we got the ultimate power.
Well, when it comes to the vagina.
Why don't we?
Well, when they come to that at us, it's.
They just started making fake vaginas.
Yeah,
They been had
I don't want
dildos.
to. I don't want to.
They been had dildos. They been sculpting male porn star dildos before.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
I don't think. I mean,
I'm gonna be like a Transformers, long snakes in disguise. That's how I feel about these you know what I mean, these women that be hurting our man, let me tell you, these bitches that be hurting our feels, fuck that, I'm on my brain, man, shit, these bitches that be hurting, hey, I'm going, hey, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
alright, Gucci gang.
Hey, who you with?
Hey,
Who you with?
where's he at?
I ain't scared of you.
I'm just trying to dance.
Man, I'm listening, man.
Me too.
Gucci gang.
Hey, you know what? These little thoughts be fucking us up. It be the thoughts. Because these little thoughts be acting like, hey, listen. Hey, listen, these little thoughts be acting like they housewives, but they be transformers, little thoughts, little thoughts in disguise. Transformers, little thoughts in disguise.
You can't go Transformers. That's a little.
That's too real.
Because Transformers sounds like we're talking.
Hey, it switched over because now Ladies are hurting the men, and the men are.
Hey,
Hey.
Transformers, low thoughts in disguise. Nah, but listen, I love all women, man. They not here. Low thoughts, no surprise. Transformers, low thoughts, no surprise.
Gucci gang.
And watch out for the Transformers, women in disguise.
What was that, Bruce Jenner? Hashtag hero.
Transformers, women in disguise.
Hashtag.
Yeah, why that perspective?
Oh my God, we about to get in so much trouble,
Gucci gang in the side.
That shit is funny.
Gucci gang in the sides.
Transformers,
Racist.
cops don't like Black Matters, lives go on. I tried it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue and it didn't work.
That's what she said.
Black Matters don't lie. Ooh, man.
Gucci gang in the sides.
Yo, this is why you need to have, and this is, I'm gonna like kind of be funny, but I'm gonna be serious too. This is why you need to have like multicultural friends and shit, and people from different backgrounds in your life, cause like I just hate, I love love. Love is always on my mind. Like, I got some of the most ghetto family that I love. I'm way more educated than them, but they ghetto, but I love them. I got an uncle, you know what I mean? I got Uncle Larry. And I asked my Uncle Larry, I'm like, yo, Uncle Larry, can I ask you a question? And he's so ghetto, he said, hell nah. You can't ask me. You can't ask me, but you can ask me something. So,
I'll be honest, say as a redneck.
I was like, Uncle Larry, can I ask you something? He was like, hell nah. But you can ask me something.
Ask.
I was like, well, let me ask you about this X. I was trying to learn how to
This
use
is the exact opposite. You can't ask me no question, but you can ask me a question.
Yeah, ask me something. You know what I'm saying? You gonna ask me something. What the hell you doing over there, boy? Boy, what you doing over there?
Gucci gang.
Hey boy, I see you working at the trade. Boy, you working, boy?
I used to a little bit.
Boy, hey boy, better shut the fuck up and comply with the fuck I'm saying.
Well, I do have a
Hey boy, there's a lot of back talk, boy, that pretty mother might put it to use. Get on your knees, boy, like Colin Kaepernick.
My mama said. My mama said that. My mama said that all them Garrett teeth. They were angry because they had all them teeth.
Mama massa.
That's what my court.
They had all them teeth.
He's trying to do something like that.
Hey, look here, boy. I'm about to fuck your little ass up.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, boy. I know you, boy. Tight, boy. They tell me about you. You gotta go pee.
Yes.
be out here to witness it.
No way. That was fun. That was really funny.
This was a great podcast. This was a great recap. This was a great sit down. This was a great monumental experience. And I think it's great. The diversity, I think, is great. How we've handled everything. And one thing that I've liked is I don't think emotions have gotten too high. I don't think anything has been personalized. I don't think anything has been against the grain of what all of us, especially all of us with just pure love and humanity in our heart, to just push the movement forward, push everything that's positive forward, because at the end of the day, we all can really say we don't see color, and we just see humanity and respect. And I mean, everybody just want to be respected. Everybody just want to be loved. Everybody just want to be heard. And to be honest, everybody don't even really want to be heard, because if I gotta be heard, then I mean you discriminate. So let's just all love each other. Let's just all be positive, and let's just all push the narrative forward of love. Love is so much easier. Hate is a lot of work. So if you really want to go out of your way to hate anyone or anything, man, go ahead and just be ready to put that work in. And I wish you the best, because I guarantee you positivity and love will always win. And you know me, I just love to laugh and make people laugh and have a good time. And I want everyone, this universe is so big, I just want everyone to live abundantly, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right. Hey, Eric, tell everybody where they can find you at.
ECardi26 on pretty much everything.
Josh?
I feel like a goddamn Florida gator. I ate something just like, yeah, I'm saying no python.
That's Eddie.
Yeah, but you can find me on Josh, Josh _ with the beard, WITDABEARD, Josh _ the beard. You can find me on Facebook. I don't know, Josh with the beard. I don't know, just look up Joshua Beard. I don't know. And I'm all over the place. I'm all over the country doing comedy. You can find me at your local comedy club. I'm probably there, Josh with the beard. You can catch me on my man Dev Shit, Wide Eye Perspective. Josh with the beard. Catch my man E. Me and a whole P&B, we out here, and we really trying to push good shit, push good content. And I'm really kind of dedicated on helping my man push his podcast